Good morning, everybody. This is Vance here from fishingwithvance.com. It's been a while since we've been fishing, and definitely has been a while since we've been cutting videos. The whole Fishing with Vance team's been pretty busy with work and house stuff and just, you know, the old life stuff. But I'm out here today. You see the bait fish jumping everywhere. It's a fall day here. I think it's around late September. Mid to late September. I think it's like the 21st or something like that. But anyway, might be the 22nd. Anyway, like I said, this is Vance. I'm fishing by myself. The guys are working today, and I'm going to see what I can catch. Like I said, we haven't been fishing much. As you can see, I brought my whole arsenal. So who knows? I'm going to throw some search baits this morning and see, maybe a lipless over there. I'm going to throw my new favorite bait that I, up to this year, never caught a fish on, I think. The old spinner bait. I'm going to throw that to start out this morning. The fish are jumping. The bait fish are up shallow here. We got a cold front overnight. We had pretty good storms come through western PA yesterday. Not bad, but the temperatures dropped a lot. It was in the 80s, 90s. Not 90s, it was in the upper 80s. And it's 60 degrees, so I don't know what that's going to do to these fish. I don't know if that's going to send them into their fall patterns or what, because it's been pretty hot here for September in PA, but we'll see. As my partner would say, high life beats the best day working. I've been traveling, so I haven't even been around, but I'm excited. I'm coming out fishing. Wish my guys were with me, but they're not, so I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna go out there and see what I can't do. Apologize for not getting a lot of videos out, and we haven't finished our tube tournament, so stay tuned for that. Whenever I do get back and able to fish with High Life, we'll finish up our tube tournament. But again, I'm excited to fish. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to throw everything and just see what I can catch some fish, because I haven't caught some fish in a while. I got a wacky rig. There's the High Life's hoochie over there. That's probably will get tossed. And of course my perfect KVD perfect plastic purple worm there. Hopefully you can see this, because it's the sun's just coming up. It's about 6:30 in the morning. So again, I'm going to get out there and catch some fish. Thanks for joining me today on fishingwithvance.com. Alright guys, so I'm going to start out with this lipless crankbait. See if I can't find some. I'm going to throw this for a little while and then probably throw that spinner bait on and see what I can do there. I know it's tough to see, so I apologize. But the sun's just peeking up. I don't know if it's going to be cloudy today or what. I know the high today is just in the 60s, so it's not going to get that awful hot. Which should allow me to fish a little longer today. Usually I've been getting out of here pretty early, but I'm gonna stay a little longer today. There's no big rush, and as long as I'm getting some action, but I'm not gonna rush it today. Just want to catch some fish and see what happens. But I'm starting with a lipless. And I don't know if these guys are up totally shallow yet, but I'm going to see if they're maybe 10 to 15 feet off the bank with this bait. And then I'll jump over to that spinner bait and see what that'll do. The water doesn't look as stained as it was the last time I was here. Last time I was here, it was really stained, and I caught some fish, but mostly all smaller guys. I caught a couple decent bass, but mostly all little dudes, which I don't really care. As you know, I'll catch anything. It's just about something tugging the line, really. But and really for this season, there's something going on over there. I'll bring that through that. But for this season, we really haven't, I know I haven't caught any really big bass. We caught those big trout earlier in the year, But no, for me this year, probably didn't catch a 3-pound bass at all. Whereas last year, I probably caught 10 on our lake here. And this year's just one of those years where I guess I just didn't catch any big, because the season's not over yet. Here it is fall, and you know how it goes in the fall. Maybe you catch less fish, but you tend to get the bigger guys, maybe more quality. But this year I haven't caught any no 3-pounders. I think High Life maybe caught one. So we've had a sort of a down year this year in terms of bigger fish. But numbers wise, we've probably caught about the same based on the amount of times we went fishing. I know we fished a lot less this year because of like I said, personal stuff and work stuff. So but haven't caught any bigger guys. So hopefully maybe today I'll hook into a bigger dude. I'm gonna look around for him today and see if I can't get a bigger guy. Right now I just want to get any guy. So I love catching them on movement, on crankbaits, and like I said, I got a lipless on right now. So we'll see if somebody's cruising up shallow. I'm gonna throw that spinner around, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I'll come back to you with a fish. Hopefully you can see this too. The sun's just peeking up. It's gonna be a great day on the water here on Fishing with Vance. All right, guys, I might have my first fish on a lipless, I think. I changed up my retrieval. I went, I did it like my old buddy, the man, the legend, from Realistic Fishing, how he fishes it. And first time I switched it up, this guy hit the lipless, and that's a pretty decent one too. Oh, that was fun. Sort of a yo-yo pattern, and there he was. So there we go. First fish of the day on a lipless. Alright guys, I'll show you how I caught that first one. Instead of just straight retrieval, I'm going with sort of this for lack of a better term, a yo-yo, kind of dragging it and then reeling up the slack and dragging it. Look at that sunrise, guys. Oh, that's what it's all about right there. Let me take a minute and look at that. That is what it's all about right there. Alright guys, I switched over to a spinnerbait. Let's see how I can do with this. Spinnerbait's one of those baits for me that I just don't have confidence in, even though I have caught a couple on them this year. Just for whatever reason, I don't have a ton of confidence in this bait, and I should. It's a great bass bait. I know you guys that watch this will probably swear by this thing, but it's just something that I just haven't consistently been able to catch fish on. I'm trying to get away from just fishing plastics, you know, worms and flukes and paddle baits and so on. But day in, day out for me, that's what catches bass. So when I only get to fish as many days as I do, you tend to fish, you know, what catches you, what gets you fish. So maybe someday when I'm retired from, you know, from working a real job, I'll take the time to learn these other baits, but and get confidence in them. But for now, I just usually throw them for about 5-10 minutes, and that's probably the problem. And I don't get confidence in them, and then I'm back to throwing my other stuff, which is probably about what I'm going to do here in a few minutes. All right, guys, back on Didn't take long. Put the spinnerbait down. I'm gonna see if I can't catch somebody up shallow. I don't want the morning bite to go by. Here comes Mother Goose. Not that's gonna go by today. But I'm gonna toss my old buddy, the purple worm, up shallow. Somebody's running around with it, and there he is. So there he is, coming up to say hi. I'm a purple worm. Hey, little man. Thanks for joining me today on FishingWithVance.com. There's a fish. Get up there shallow, and of course he was. He was up there looking for the easy, brother. Little chunky boy. Hey everybody, just in case you're new to the channel and you hear us talking about the OG and the KVD purple, this is what I throw whenever I have no confidence. No, I have confidence today I'm going to catch fish. I got 3 in the boat. This is what we're talking about. It's the KVD Perfect Plastic. It's the finesse worm here. It's I love blue Fleck. It's a 6.5 inch guy, and this is what I use. So I don't know, catches fish for me. So I'm gonna put a fresh one on here, and let me show you how I put it on. It's no different than anybody else. I'm just coming through the head here. Hopefully you can see this, and then right back out, and then just pull her through gently, because these guys are soft, but that's probably what works. And you pinch your worm off there where you're gonna bring it through. Sometimes I skin it if there's a lot of weeds. Today there's not a ton, so I just barely put it on there. I got one split shot about a foot away. Actually 2. There's one up here by my swivel. He's kind of loose. Swivel. I'm a monofilament guy. I use 8-pound monofilament. This is a fluorocarbon leader, also 8-pound, and that's what works for me. So call me crazy, but I don't know. It just catches fish, man. Finally got a fish on. I'm listening to a little ESPN Radio, so it got quiet. But
you started smoking? That sounded really bad, man.
That's a nice bass.
Three reasons, DeAndre Hopkins. One, everybody at this point, they're right there neck and neck. Most people rank these guys, what, 3 and 4 in the receiver pecking order? And Hopkins, you listen to people in the league, like Jalen Ramsey, Hopkins is underrated too. And that says something not very flattering about the people that held him back. About you, Jackson. The Will Cain Show is presented by Progressive Insurance. Remember, you can watch all 3 hours of the show on ESPN News. In just a moment, we're going to get back to the questions Rudy asked me. Would you rather build your franchise with Russell Wilson or the Cowboys offensive line? Those 2 teams meet up this Sunday.
Yeah, little man.
And if you could only pick one or the other, and you can devote so much to that quarterback, you're going to have to deplete the rest of your team. The number of guys that really are worth that investment is small. Super small. I'm not even sure it's deeper than 3. It's Brady, it's Rodgers, and it's Breeze. Those are the 3 that I would say.
Well, guys, I tried every bait I had, like I said. At the end of the day, you got to dance with the one that brung you. Right, Will Cain? FishingWithVance.com. Hey guys, it's FishingWithVance.com. Wanted to wrap up the day today. I think I caught my last little bass here up shallow. Of course, I caught him on my standard KVD Perfect Plastic. Oh, nice hook set in the side of his lip there. But I think I'm gonna call it a day. It's early, but I got some things to do at home. Thanks for joining me today. I had a good time. This is my 13th little bass. Didn't catch anything huge today, but I still had fun, as always. like I said, the fish that I couldn't catch much of anything on all these things. Nothing on this guy, nothing on that. The only thing I caught him on today was this lipless crankbait and the purple worm. Nothing on the hoochie today, which is surprising. But nonetheless, I'm going to call it a day. Like I said, had a good time. I caught about 13 bass, and see a couple of old timers in there fishing off the bank, having a good old time. And it was a beautiful day out here on the lake. I had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. What's coming up on Fishing with Vance? I'm sure as the season winds down, we only have another few weeks here before we won't be fishing anymore. I don't do ice fishing, or actually when it gets cold I stop fishing too. So I'll probably fish through the end of September, and then I got some work stuff to do in October, so probably won't get out then. After that, I think we'll get back in the garage and get back to some more modifications of our boat. And we're gonna step up our product reviews this year, so stay tuned for those. Gonna try some new methods for how we're gonna present our product reviews this year, and but we're just gonna do a lot more of them. We're gonna review everything that we used this year. Definitely a full-blown review on this Minn Kota Endura Max motor, all the flugers again, different sizes, different poles that we use, the Veritas, and I'm sure High Life is going to want to review some things that he had for his Pelican Bass Raider 8E. So stay tuned for those. But hey, thanks for joining me today. Also stay tuned for the final four and final rounds of our tube tournament. High Life and I haven't been able to fish together, so haven't been able to finish up that tournament since we did it earlier this year. But stay tuned for that. Really want to thank everybody that's been subscribing to us, even though we haven't been necessarily putting out a ton of videos. So thank you to all the new subscribers. Please stay with us. We'll be putting out more content. And if you haven't hit subscribe, you're watching us for the first time, please hit subscribe. Want to earn your subscription by putting out some good content, but give us a chance. So thanks again for joining me today. I'm gonna head in, and that's gonna be it from fishingwithvance.com. Bow now.